your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good thing to say? I dabbled in stand-up for something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Doing a little bit of a Mayor in the afternoon stream. I was supposed to have on Anna Perez for an interview, but she had to bail last minute. She had a little bit of a family emergency, so hopefully we'll get to reschedule that with her sometime in the near future. Got some shows coming up. Wow, it's coming. The Christmas season is upon us. It's been upon us. Christmas is literally in 4 days. 3 days. My God. I'm not ready. I'm very behind on everything. Guys, if you're going to be in New York City next Wednesday, I'm going to be at Gino Bisconti's birthday show at Stand Up New York. It's going to be so much fun because I haven't done anything in New York City in a minute. Bring up the flyer here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like I've been away for a while. So we pre-taped a Christmas wet spot, which will be going live or which will be available on the Compound Media website on Monday at some point, hopefully. So look out for that. And then we're off on New Year's Day, which is also falls on a Monday. So we'll see everybody back on Compound Media for Wet Spot on Monday, January 8th. I'm just looking for Gino to tweet the flyer. I don't see it anywhere, but come to Stand Up New York next Wednesday. That'll be fun. Me, Keanu, Gino. That's really the only people you really need to come out for. There are some other people on it too. I just don't remember. Then I'll be in San Diego with Lila Hart, January 5th and 6th at the Mic Drop Comedy Club. Get your tickets now. 3 shows, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday. Then I'll be back in Dallas at Hyenas Comedy Club Thursday, January 25th with Lila Hart and Keanu Thompson. It's going to be a blast. Yes, this is the very same club where I had the trans heckler moment with the land whales. I wonder if the land whales will be back. I wonder if they ever know that they had made the news. I think it's going to be forever a mystery for me. Okay. We got a couple things from the P.O. box. I just feel like I'm still catching up from being away for Content House and then going to Phoenix. And I just feel like I dropped the ball on so many business things and also holiday time things. I sent my niece and nephew their Christmas gifts, but I don't know. They know I'm not Santa, so I don't think they would be upset that the gifts are mostly all going to get there late. What is this? What is this? Who's it from? Oh my goodness. What? I don't know who this is from, but I love this. Oh my God. It's like the world's coziest socks. Oh, they're from Eddie Bauer. I loved Eddie Bauer. Like middle school, high school, everybody had the Eddie Bauer barn jacket. Remember, it would be either green or red or blue with like the suede textured collar Eddie Bauer was the shit, man. And I think we had Eddie Bauer backpacks. I have no idea who this is from, but thank you so much. I'm going to pop these suckers on. And they've got the stickies on the bottom, so I won't be a trip hazard. Like in the nursing home. No, I really do. I do tend to slip and fall sometimes. These are so cozy. Thank you. My God, I wonder who sent this. Maybe there'll be a clue. No paper. No paper, no clues. Let me scroll the banner. Yes, there goes the banner. I should really have a little song going for the ambiance aspect. Yes. No, that's depressing. That's depressing too. No depressing Christmas songs. What's this? What's this? Who is it from? I'll never know. Oh my God, I have no idea who this is from either. Well, you'll just have to let me know, like, in the chat or something. It's more socks! Yes! Oh my God. Look at this. I'm getting unreasonably excited over socks. But look, they're so soft and they've got little squishy rubber buttons on the bottom. Yes. I like them. And these are not even holiday specific, which means I can wear them all year long. I'm never gonna have cold feet ever again, thanks to this mystery sock gifter. It feels like a sweater. It feels like a sweater for your feet. Wow. Oh my God, and there's one more. Look at this. Fireside Aloe Crew Socks. Ooh, I'm gonna put these on and find a fire to sit by. These are amazing. Wow. Thank you to whoever sent these. I wish I could give you adequate props. Yes. I love this. These are sort of holiday, like winter themed. And these are just for like, I'll wear these puppies through the summer. Watch me. You can't stop me. Wow. Thank you, Sock Fairy. This makes my day. Oh, socks. Oh, socks. All right, enough of that. Thank you, Sock Fairy. I'll wear them to give birth in. Yes, thank you. There's nothing. I wear off-season socks basically all the time. I'll wear Halloween socks in the summer, Christmas socks in the spring. Yes, I don't have Chrissy the Christmas Mouse. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guys, there's hope. There's kind of hope for us. I don't know if you knew this, but I was just checking out the Daily Mail, one of my favorite places to get news. And oh no, this is from the New York Post. Pardon me. This is very exciting. I feel like the UK, I feel like America has led the way on all this, let's just call it mental illness. And I feel like the UK and some certain countries in Europe are really leading the charge on bringing things back to reality. UK schools will not be required to use students' preferred pronouns under new guidelines and must inform parents. How exciting is this? So it turns out certain schools in the UK are not going to be required. I mean, what brought this about? This is pretty amazing. Not required to use students' preferred pronouns and will need to inform the parents of a pupil who requests to change their gender under new guidelines. What new guidelines are these? I'm so curious. I must know. It's the Gender Questioning Children Department for Education. Well, this is 20 pages long. That's not going to happen right now. We'll just have to believe them. The parent-focused approach to gender transitioning, if approved, will take a very cautious approach on key decisions concerning students' gender and health. Parents' views must also be at the heart of all decisions made about their children. Wow, what a concept! The parents being involved? Education Secretary Gillian Keegan said, according to the BBC, in situations where the child may be at risk, if a parent is informed, which I'm sure is pretty rare, schools can bypass parental consent, according to the document. The guidelines also state that schools do not have a general duty to allow students to socially transition, meaning educators will not be pressured to use different pronouns. I just feel like people are waking up. Instead, they are urged to use caution, including watchful waiting periods and ensuring parents are fully consulted before taking a decision. Yeah, that seems like the common sense way to go. In addition, restrooms and changing rooms, as well as some sports, will be separated based on birth sex. Wow, we've reinvented the wheel, guys. Schools must always protect single-sex spaces with regards to toilets, showers, and changing rooms, the document said. Responding to a request to support any degree of social transition must not include allowing access to these spaces. As a default, all children should use the toilets, showers, and changing facilities designated for their biological sex unless it will cause distress for them to do so. Oh, so they just can't, like, on a whim decide, as a boy, they want to just go use the girls' bathroom. That sounds pretty good. Schools can offer gender neutral options when it comes to bathrooms, but it must be a single stall facility that can be secured from the inside. As for single sex schools, the institutions will have the right to refuse admission to those who are gender questioning. Ooh, okay. So, right, if you have an all girls school, you can't just let in a boy, it sounds like. Sweet. Do we have a raid? It's Anna.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Oh my gosh, I missed you, Anna.
It's been so long, it feels like.
It's been way too freaking long because we had a content house.
Mhm.
That was God. When was it? It was December.
This past weekend, right?
Yeah. Literally, my brain is turned into mashed potatoes. Yeah, it was Wednesday through Saturday. And then I zoomed over to Phoenix. Oh, right. And I did Simcast from Phoenix with Jake the Shaman and Lauren De Laguna. I met her in real life, in real person. That was very exciting. And it was nuts. How are you doing?
Good. I'm in the, intensity of wedding stuff.
Look how Christmassy and fun your background is. I love
Oh,
this.
these
Look
are
at these.
I'm glad you yeah, I think I was telling you these are actually going to be my centerpieces on my tables, and
I love them.
they're
Are those
they're
battery
going.
operated?
Actually, it is almost impossible. The little one is battery operated. The other one is USB, but it's hollow. So I'm just gonna get like the cylinder tiny USB things
Okay.
and put it inside the tree.
Sounds advanced. Sounds technologically
We'll
advanced.
we'll see how well that goes. But and then I'm gonna put the foam that you stick all the flowers in at the base of it, and then we're gonna stick all the flowers in.
Like the wet foam, right? What they do with floral
Yeah.
arrangements. Oh
Mhm.
my god, so you're doing so much of this yourself.
I wish I could do more.
That's
Like,
really
take
impressive.
pictures and do the makeup. Can I ask, if you don't mind saying on air,
Please.
how much did you pay for the hair and the makeup?
Oh my god, let me think. I remember when I went for my well, they charge you more for bridal than they do for bridesmaids. I remember that. I remember when I went to the trial, it was like at the same place where they did it for my wedding. So I think I paid like $100 to have my sister and one of my bridesmaids do a trial. And then if I don't, I should really look it up again. It might have been like 400 for a bridal
Okay.
makeup, and that included the trial, but I need to look that up again because I think and then the day of the wedding, all the bridesmaids were just like $100 for their makeup. So I just covered that.
That's not bad. I might be
And
spending more on
they were
the makeup.
they
We'll
I
see.
didn't really love my makeup person. It wasn't somebody I had known. I just figured like, oh, I'll just use whoever's at the Bear Mountain. And the person I had for the trial I didn't really like, and then I switched for the actual wedding day. I would say I was happier with my makeup than my hair. I think the hair
Your
was
hair
really
looks
slapped.
great.
Thank you. Thank you. It was really slapped together. It took like many different tries. Because what I wanted, she wasn't really able to do. So I just was like, it was just kind of down, and I like threw a sparkly vine in there.
It looked great. I had no idea you weren't happy with it.
Thank you. And looking back, I'm really like, I could have done my own hair and makeup. I totally could have.
You know, that's what I'm feeling. At first, I was like, I'm not going to wear any makeup because I'm just going to be crying. But I was like, no, there's professionals out there that can make it cry proof. So
Oh
I
yeah.
might as well try. And also, like the bridesmaids and everything, I might as well. I just got my bridesmaids dress in yesterday, and I was like, it's better
Ooh.
than it did online because my color is like banana yellow,
Aw.
which they don't make anywhere. So I had ordered off Amazon, and I was like, it's coming from China. So I'm like, this is gonna look like a Shein dress.
So you ordered one copy just so you could see it in person?
Well, the Munchkin is my maid of honor, so she needs a bridesmaid dress
Oh,
anyway.
okay. Oh, perfect. So you just ordered hers so you could see
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Wow, did she try it on? Did you see it on her?
No, we pick her up. She's at her mom's. We pick her up Christmas morning, and so on
Oh,
Christmas she'll try it on.
that's really sweet that you're making her your maid of honor. Like that's very touching.
Yeah, well, I had to do that. She's gonna be my kid legally.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm making her dress up like an elf for Christmas, so I'm like, "You have to do what I say
Oh.
legally now."
Right, you'll legally be a mom, a stepmom. I guess I
Mm.
am too. But I just feel like I've always sort of been a stepmom for a long time.
Yeah.
There's really not much to it.
How old was he when you met him?
3 or 4.
Same with the Munchkin. She was
He's
3 when
12.
I met her.
He's 12 now. So,
Aw, the
whew,
baby.
that's so cool. Are you feeling like you are kind of, let's see, well, it's less than 2 months out. Are you feeling like you're in a good spot?
So I was, but so me and Peaches are the exact opposite when it comes to planning. Like everything is in here, and I don't need to like have a spreadsheet, where he is the exact opposite. He needs a spreadsheet. He needs confirmation on like every single movement, and I don't work like that. So he's been stressing me out, and I'm like, I just included him and like CC'd him in every single email. So then he's
Okay.
corresponding with people. And I'm just like, you're doing all of this extra work that I had already
Right.
taken care of. But if it makes him feel better,
Oh.
it makes him feel better.
See,
But
Frank and I just yeah.
who did most of it? You?
I was gonna say we just divvied it up, like, Frank handled the band, and obviously, like, dealing with his groomsmen, casting them like it's showbiz. He cast his groomsmen. I handled the flowers, um, met with the wedding planner, did all those meetings. Obviously, like, yeah, I did all the dress stuff. Yeah, handled all the bridesmaid dress stuff. Like that stuff he wouldn't be involved with anyway. Um,
Yeah.
I think we maybe ordered the invitations together, and that included like the table numbers, and that might have been it. And then we
I am
bought
so
we
cheap.
bought
I'm
li
just going
we
them
bought,
on Amazon.
we bought bistro lights off Amazon because that was the most egregious thing, was this lighting company was gonna charge $1,800 to just hang up and take down freaking bistro lights. So we just ordered a bunch on Amazon, and we threw them up ourselves, and they looked great. Like, it probably wasn't as many as the
Can I
company would
borrow
have done,
them?
but we just threw them up. Yeah, they're somewhere.
If you still have them, if you don't mind, I'll borrow them.
We packed them away, and, like, they were pretty affordable on Amazon. I wonder if they still have them.
Yeah,
But
there's
that
some
felt
at
like
the
a win.
facility. Did I show you the Cinderella carriage we got?
There was what? A Cinderella carriage?
Well, the theme is fairy tale. But
Oh,
so we're doing like not a photo booth, but you know where you can take like the 4 pictures on like the strip?
that's
And
cute. I
so
love that.
And so what we have, this is what was at like a lot of weddings that I've been to, where it's like they have it like it prints out for you and your partner. Then there's a third one, and you put it in a book, and then that's where you
Ooh,
sign. And
I
so
love
let
that.
me find it. We
That's
just
what I wish we
oh, go
had
ahead.
that at our wedding, something where we could get like quickie pictures of all the guests because I don't think our photographer took pictures of all of the guests.
I don't think I saw a photographer, so I wasn't in any of your
Jeez.
pictures.
Yeah,
Here,
that's what I would
here.
have liked. I would have, and I think I told him too. I'm like, I want this family picture. I want this family picture. Like, I don't even think we have a picture with me, Frank and my stepson all together. Like, I don't think that picture exists
For
from the
scale,
wedding.
there's tulip in it.
Oh, that's really cool. All right, I'm making a full screen. That is so cute.
There's little tulip.
Where did you find that?
Facebook Marketplace.
You just found a carriage.
Well, so I was gonna buy it on Wayfair, and it was like $6,000, and I was like, I'll wait till Black Friday, and then it was sold out. And somebody was selling it on Facebook Marketplace, and Peaches was able to haggle it down to like 1,000. And so we
That's
just split it,
great.
and yeah, I was like, we're just gonna have that in our backyard after.
Yeah, you can throw plants in there or really you could do a lot with it. Put the dogs in there.
Babies. Well, Tulip and
Yay.
Dixie are gonna be at the wedding, so that's gonna be fun.
Yes. I really wanted the dogs to be involved in the wedding somehow, but it just didn't happen. Do you think they'll be like your flower dogs?
Yeah, we haven't told his twin yet who's the best man, but they get to walk them.
Yay!
The only ones that they'll listen to is us or the Munchkins. So, well, actually, Tulip.
Is the best
Sorry.
man single?
No, he's gay.
Oh my God, that's kind of funny. Like
He's Peach's twin, and he's got his partner. It's funny, actually. The groomsmen table, there's only 2 women at it because the other guys are gay, and so they're bringing
Well,
their partners.
that'll be fun. That'll be like the most, I don't know, maybe like the most fun table. That's really cool. That's very exciting. Is there anything left that you need to do or you feel like you're on top of it?
No, I still have to order the flowers because I'm ordering them from Costco. I'm gonna do a majority of
Smart.
this myself. But the people that are loaning us the venue, they keep on adding on like these extra things. And then the girl, like, I could tell like the photo she was sending me was cropped. I'm like, I've seen this plate setting before on Amazon. And in one of the ones, she forgot to crop it and it was from Amazon. And I'm like, you're going to charge me premium to order something on Amazon? I could just order it on Amazon myself.
Wow. Right. But then what would you do with 100 something or 200 something?
Well, it's for the
plates?
plates. So we're not doing like because it's out in the woods, so there's not like a place to wash dishes. So I was like, we can just get the fancy looking plastic plates that we can throw out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then like plastic silverware and all of that. I don't really care about any of that thing. So
Okay, that's good.
but I was
Wow,
like,
you're
what? I spend $50 on Amazon to get all of it as compared to paying what, like 100 and something for them to do it.
that's definitely worth it. I think
Yeah.
God, you could even like do a video about like saving like easy ways to save money when you're planning a wedding. But
I think I am, so I can write some of this stuff off.
yes, definitely. If I could do it all over again, yeah, I would have done more myself. But that's the thing is like you really have to stop everything else you're doing and make that your like I don't know how people with a 9 to 5 job and kids already like plan their weddings. It's like how do you have the time? You have to hire somebody.
I'm just amazed at like how expensive everything is. Like $1,000 for cupcakes. I know, 1,000. It's over 200 cupcakes, but she's like, "Oh yeah, it's $5 a cupcake." And I was so mad. I was like, "I will bake these cupcakes myself." And everyone's like, "No, Anna, you can't do that." I was like, "I don't even care. I will do it. I will spend the entire day before my wedding baking cupcakes." And everyone's like, "No, no, no."
I will bake 1,000 cupcakes. Watch me. Yeah, They kind of got you by the balls on a couple things,
Yeah.
but you kind of
But
get to a place where you're like, YOLO, all right, whatever. Is it worth my quality of life to stress over this or try to do it myself?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were really good cupcakes too. So I'm like, oh. And then
Ooh,
Brittany's coming, so they have to like be specially made so there's no corn in it.
ooh, right. Well, there was no corn in my wedding cake, so I was really happy about that. Did you do a cake testing?
Yeah, so she had us eat like the cupcakes. And then like that's what I picked for like the tiers of the cake. So we're gonna have a 3-tiered cake and then a 200 plus something cupcakes.
Oh, that sounds good. I
Yeah.
like that you can just like walk around with it more so than
Mhm.
walking around with a piece of cake.
Just find
Uh,
a cheaper bakery. This is a mountain town. There is one bakery and there's an Amish community that also does baking, but they don't make cupcakes. And I don't think the Amish can make like 100 pies for me.
'Cause imagine they're like, "You have a gay best man. We refuse."
Yeah,
Thank you,
they're
Russell.
pretty nice about that kind of stuff, but they can only make certain things based on the materials that they have because they can't buy them from like the stores or anything, which is I don't know, they're Amish.
That
So,
makes sense. Thank you,
yeah.
Russell.
You're gonna
Ooh,
be like ginormous by the time of my wedding.
I'm gonna be how many weeks is it away? Let's go by weeks.
It's like I think about 50 days away.
I'm
60.
going to
It's
find a lovely tarp to wear. Let's see. I will exactly be 29 weeks.
Mm.
So that's in 6 weeks. The bean will be the size of a pomelo, which is a large citrus. See, these charts like really do nothing because
Oh,
what even is a pomelo?
I don't know. I've never even heard of that. Just
I'm
get
telling
Costco cupcakes. I'm picky, man. I wanna like them.
Okay, so I mean, what else would you expect besides plastic flatware at a wedding that was between two cousins? Thanks, Russell. Ah, Ghost Crusaders. Who is going to be Gino Pellegrino's godfather? Oh, we haven't decided yet. It's on
You're
the
gonna
list.
name the baby Gino?
Yes, every time people ask the name, I just pick a different name. But Gino Pellegrino does sound pretty funny. Thank you, Ghost.
Very
Legal
Italian.
voices. Pearl says you two are I deem it inappropriate, but I love you both, and you are two of my favorite peeps. Love you both. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Legal Vices.
Thank you,
You
thank you.
get
I haven't seen Legal Vices in forever.
a little sound effect. If I can play it. Yeah, I've done a couple streams with him recently, but I've only seen him at Anime Matsuri. That's the first and only time I've seen him. Patrick T thinks you should make a decoy corn-free cake topper for Brit Anna. Yes, definitely.
Brittany will definitely get a cupcake handed to her.
Have a cupcake handed to her. Tell the people in the kitchen to put the top of the cake under lock and key. Put
So
it in a
I
safe.
think my mother-in-law, when she leaves with all the kids, she'll take it with her.
Okay, that's smart. I just didn't think it was a thing I really needed to nail down. But you learn a lot through going through this stuff.
Listen, if as long as Tulip gets a piece of cake, I'm happy.
Oh, Tulip. Russell Hall, who did you hire to pick the banjo, Anna?
I don't need to hire anyone. I got cousins that know how to do that.
Mark Smart, good afternoon, Chrissy, Anna, Frank, Baby Muffin, and Waffle. Just want to wish you all Merry Christmas. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Mark.
Oh, it's only in a couple days. I can't believe it. Jim Marshall, roses are red, violets are blue. Chrissy is a lovely and a funny comedian too. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jim. You're
You'll
so
have
sweet.
a baby next Christmas.
It's kind of unbelievable. It's not really sinking in.
Yeah, it will once you have it.
Oh God. It's really
Is
weird,
Matt
Anna.
excited to be a big brother?
Well, he's already a big brother. He's got 4 other
Well,
siblings. So
Special big brother.
another additional big brother. Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I just don't really I guess I don't like talk about it much. It's not like I have a chair that has a pile of some baby clothes on it, but that's really it. I haven't been making
You know, like a
too much of a
crib or like a bassinet.
no, nothing. I have not like made that much of a fuss really.
Have you had a baby shower yet?
No. We had a family friend drop off a few things because she just had two like within the past couple years. So I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it. I have time, I think. I don't know. I guess I'll probably procrastinate on that too, like everything else.
Okay, I'm not having a wedding shower or a bachelorette party, so I'm just like,
Do you want a bachelorette party?
I didn't until I thought about it, and like one of my friends messaged me and was like, "Am I not invited? I haven't heard anything." And I was like, "No, I just don't have time." And there's some drama between my IRL friends, so I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. If you were to have one, where would it be? In California?
I
Or
don't
would you wanna
know.
go somewhere?
I don't know. I don't like the biggest thing is I'm like, I don't know if I even have time to do one. But yeah,
Yeah.
both of them got canceled. Like there's drama between my mom and his mom about the bridal shower. So I was like, I'm not dealing with this done. And then the bachelorette party, I was like, there's just not enough time.
I
And plus,
understand not having a bridal shower because if you've already been living with your person for a couple years, it's like bridal showers were intended for like a new couple starting out that were about to move in together who had nothing, who had no items, no objects, no appliances. And it would just be a way to be like, here's pots and pans, here's a mixer, here's like a blender and a toaster. But if you've been living with somebody for a couple years already, it's like you already have this stuff. So I can understand just not wanting more stuff.
yeah, I think it was more about like seeing people before the wedding and like it just family drama, man.
Yeah, it's impossible not to have some drama. Like you could plan everything so well and then you'll be like, "Oh, wow, this person's not coming. Okay. Interesting."
Yeah, no, I'm actually shocked by some of the people that have RSVP and then haven't. I'm like, oh. There was some family that like we had to invite, and I was like, fuck, I hope that they don't come. And they were the first ones to RSVP that they weren't coming. And I was like, sweet baby Jesus, thank you. This is the best wedding gift ever.
It's the best and then you get credit for inviting them. You get
Yep.
the points. I don't think I even sent mine back. Did I? I think I probably just told you yes. Oops. Sorry if I was delinquent on that.
No, you said you were checking about something with the
Oh, yes. Okay. But I'll definitely be there.
well, because I thought that you couldn't fly in your third trimester.
Well, I will. They said I can fly. When does the third trimester start? I think the last time I asked my doctor, she said like as long as it's a month before. Like don't fly a month before you're due, basically. So even conservatively, that brings me to like March. So I'll be okay.
Okay.
I
Well, see,
gotta
if anyone had a good excuse, it's yours. If you can't
unless
come,
something fucking crazy happens,
which knock on wood
which
doesn't.
which hopefully won't. Yeah, I definitely want to be there. So I'll have to find a nice tarp to fit me. Like a bedazzled tarp.
Oh my gosh. I think you'll be fine as long as you don't wear a black dress.
Yeah, black and red you're not supposed to wear. Red means you slept with the groom.
Does it?
Yep.
I've worn red to weddings before.
Did you sleep with the groom?
No, I
Also,
didn't even know the groom.
also, if you look at what do you call it? What's the word? Etiquette. You're not supposed to wear white, obviously, and you're not supposed to wear the color of the same color as the bridesmaids. But
Well, my bridesmaids are wearing banana yellow, so if you avoid that, you should
yeah,
be
that's safe.
good.
Banana yellow would not be even in my top 10 dress.
Aw.
I'll stick to like blues, greens, probably.
That goes with your hair.
Yeah, I'll have like I just don't want to look like a potato sack. I'll have to find
Well,
some
to be fair, it is going to be very cold. I mean, it'll probably be warm inside, but it's going to be in February, so it's going to be cold.
Okay. Okay, good. I'll just wear a hoodie. I'll get a chic hoodie to go over the dress. But that's exciting. I love that you're doing so much of it yourself. I love the little peaches on the trees.
Girl, I sat here on, I don't remember what stream it was. Maybe it was Flashcast. So I had to add hooks to all of these little peaches.
Are those styrofoam peaches?
These ones are, so the little tree that's going on like mine and Peaches' table and maybe a couple of like the catering tables, but the big ones are what's going in the middle of all of the tables. Those are
Okay.
bigger peaches and they're made out of foam. But they still
Okay,
have the
cool.
fuzz on them because the fuzz. The
Where do you
boys said
even
it
get
was weird.
peaches from?
Amazon.
Okay.
Mm.
That makes sense.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
Peaches. That's really
Peaches.
cool.
He won't let us dance to that song. And I was like, why can't I serenade you the Peaches song? And he's like, no.
He wants a serious wedding. Peaches, 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 peaches,
Peaches,
peaches.
peaches.
I love you. Russell, what
Yeah.
color do you wear if you poked the bride?
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
look it up.
Russell.
Right, right.
Trust me, no one will be there aside from Peaches that has gotten that close to me.
Wow, let me think. I didn't have anybody. Yeah, why would you? Why would you invite
No,
an ex?
exactly.
Ugh.
No. Exes are blocked immediately when it's over for me.
Yeah.
Never.
Same thing.
Reasoning
I go stone cold Steve Austin. One tried to kind of creep back in and be friends, and then he got weird eventually, so he had to get blocked again. It's like they always think they have a chance again, and it's like, no, you don't.
a few
You had the
years
chance.
ago, like me, when Peaches like got the house and like we moved, I don't know how he found out, but because I have been blocked on everything, he found out about like the house and he's like, he messaged me on a brand new account. He's like, oh, I see like you got a house. And I'm like, didn't you get married and have kids? Like, block again, fucking weirdo.
Yeah. It is weird. There's a non-creepy way to kind of check in on somebody.
There's no reason to be checking in on an ex.
There's no
Unless
reason.
they're like dying or something.
Yeah. Russell Hall says, wait, you're not inviting any family to the wedding? Ha ha. Very funny, Russell. Meh. Are there still people you're waiting to hear back from? Because I remember at some point I had to cut off the RSVPs because you had to start making the place cards.
Yeah, like 90% of people. I think it's because a lot of our guests are older and so they don't know how to do the QR code.
Oh my God. Right. So you have to end up. I remember I was texting a lot of people like, hey, are you coming? Just like, let me know. God. And there were people who said that they were coming. They gave me their food choice and then they just didn't show up the day of. Like, there's
That's
one
okay.
girl.
The person that was sitting next to me that didn't show up, I ate all of their food. So
Okay, good. It bothered me. Like one couple, they had an excuse and then they still send a gift. I was like, cool, you're good. But one person in particular I remember was like one of my sister's best friends who I literally only invited to be an emotional support animal for her. I was like, I don't care for her. Like she's fine, I guess, but I don't like need her to be there. I just invited her there for my sister and just fucking, I'll be there. I'm having the steak and then doesn't show up. And then my sister was like, oh, she texted me. I'm like, sorry, that's not good enough. That's not,
no.
you have to text the bride or the groom. That's how that works. And I think people are stupid and they don't realize like, it's not just like, all this food is free and you can just decide like you pay per plate. You have to let people know if you're going to be there.
Yep. We're doing a buffet and Peaches' uncle does catering, so he's doing it all for us.
That's nice. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
so that's a
excited.
huge like cut right there. I'm actually kind of shocked at like how much we were able, like all the big things we were able to get done, and now it's honestly just like little things. Like I'm trying to lock down like the makeup artist and the photographer, and he's doing like the food and like the bar, I should say, the bar stuff. We're having an open bar.
Oh, that's the most important thing is the open bar. Yeah, if I were to do it over, I would have secured my photographer a lot sooner and gotten a better photographer because I remember he like texted or called me the night before or the morning of, like that he got hit by a car on his bike and he might not make it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, if that happens, it's like you gotta send somebody to replace you, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's a
I
wedding.
had no options. And like, yeah, I really wish he had taken more photos of the family altogether, but it's all right. I'm still downloading them too. I'm so behind. I was supposed to make like books, like wedding albums and send them to people, but so much has happened the last few months. So
Yeah, you're
I'll
growing
get
a
around.
human.
People say that, but it's like I'm not doing anything. You just eat and drink water and things will
And
happen.
pee a lot more.
And just pee a lot. That's actually like being pregnant is actually like the easiest thing that's going on in my life in the last few months. It's been like no big deal. Just buy bigger pants.
You've been super busy.
Yeah. All the work stuff, life stuff, family stuff. It's cray.
And you haven't lost your mind yet, so that's a good sign.
Right. Well, I think
that I know of.
I'm compartmentalizing. I'm putting things away. I'm sure there'll be a breakdown coming soon when like I finally have some realizations, but
Well, then you can just blame it like, I'm pregnant.
yeah. It's just, yeah, I had very low patience at the conference, like with people coming up to me because I'm so used to doing everything by myself and like hauling all my equipment. Like, I would easily have because I would have all my podcasting stuff in a big tote bag that I would just like haul. It would be my carry on, and I think that weighed maybe 30 or 40 pounds, and I just got used to carrying that much, and then it's like, fuck, it is so much harder to like. That is the one thing that's hard about being pregnant is like everything you can do by yourself, you have a harder time with now. So I just feel like such a dick, like asking people for help and like asking strangers on the plane to like lift my luggage. Like, ugh, I hate bothering people. That's probably the most annoying thing.
Yeah, you're not like typically the one that goes out of your way to ask for help.
No, asking for help sucks. Patrick T, how did Britler know that Chrissy's cake topper was safe to eat? Oh, I told her. I said, how did you like the cake? There was no corn in it. And she, in that moment, realized she didn't have any cake. And then that's when she went in the kitchen and I guess ate the top of the cake. Because
they gave it to her. So.
They gave it to her. But you don't just, if someone goes, hey, can I have some cake?
You don't give them the top.
You don't give them the top. What the fuck? I'm never going to understand how that happened. Because
retards.
There's no way that we ate you know what I mean? That we ate the whole cake. There's no way. Because I know that the kitchen sometimes, like they'll take some home or they'll eat some. It's like,
I didn't
no
even
way
get
that
a
it was
piece
all
of
gone.
cake.
What?
Nah, nobody brought me one.
What? That sucks.
I never got a piece of cake. It's okay.
It's not okay.
Well, no, I tried peaches and I didn't really care for the type that he had. So I was like, oh, I just won't bother anyone to go find it. I think I was just drinking and talking to Ari.
That's so annoying. I'm so annoyed.
It's okay, but see, that's why like me, I've always just liked the buffet style, like go if you want it, go get it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think if it was there, I would have been able to get it. But like when they bring it to you, that's really up to like the staff on if you actually get things or not.
Yeah. Well, at least like you guys stayed for the entrees. My brother left before the entrees hit. He was like, we're going to go. We're tired, but can I have a piece of cake to go?
Oh my God. Bitch, I woke up at the crack of dawn and climbed a mountain. He could have stayed for your entrees.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, you're my fucking brother, man. Like, you're not gonna, like, I would understand, like, okay, my wife is gonna take the kids. They're tired. I get it. They're kids. But it's like, you're 45. You can stay out till midnight. It's not gonna kill you. Like, ugh. That was a bummer. And then he missed the Trump impression. That was annoying.
Oh, I filmed that one. That was funny. For the jokes that I got, it was funny. Who was the woman with the screaming baby during your ceremony?
That was like a family friend. It was let's see. Yeah, family friend's baby. And that bothered me too. I was like, there's only one speech at this wedding, and it's my sister who's the maid of honor. Like, if I had a screaming baby and they're screaming during the maid of honor speech, like, I would be out of that room so damn fast. Like, I would be absolutely mortified to be the reason that there's
What
a
was
huge
during your
disruption.
ceremony?
Yeah. I don't understand. Some people, it doesn't occur to them. And that's why I understand people say, oh, no kids. But it's like, I wasn't really in a position to say no kids because my niece and nephew were in the bridal party and obviously like my stepson. So I'm not going to say no kids, but it blows my mind the lack of common sense that people have. Like, oh, they're just going to let their kid. Like, I know you find your kid adorable when they're shrieking, but you can't let them interrupt the ceremony and the maid of honor speech. It's wild to me.
Yeah, I'm letting like my family have kids. My friend that I just went to her wedding, she said like no kids except for the ones that are in the wedding party. And I was thinking about it and I'm just like, well, if you bring your kid, you're responsible for your kid. And I was like, okay, all the kids that are coming are kids that I like. I don't think I invited somebody that had kids that I didn't like, which is not, I don't blame the children for why I don't like them. I blame the parent for not being a good parent and teaching them
Right.
discipline. And there's very few children I don't like.
It was 1,000% the parents' fault. And like these were people that we didn't necessarily want to invite, but had to invite. So yeah, that happens. I was so mad. I was so distracted during the maid of honor speech. I'm just looking. I was like, when are they going to take this fucking kid out of the room? Oh, never? Okay, wow.
Aw. Speeches are my favorite parts of weddings, so I'm making everyone talk.
Oh, I love
And I told
that.
my dad, I'm like, because my dad will not, like, he's shy in that way. And I was like, if you don't talk, you have to sit next to mom. And he's like, I will give a speech.
Yeah, I wish there were more speeches at my wedding too. That would have been nice. But we didn't really like plan for that.
Well, what's your favorite part of a wedding when you go as a guest?
Ooh, the open bar. Like drinking nonstop. Let's see. Sometimes I like I've been to a few where the cocktail hour is really nice and you can meet people and snack and listen to music and sometimes like I really usually love just like the different ambiance, like the different locations you get to go to. Like my friend, one of the first weddings I ever went to, my friend got married in a barn in Massachusetts. That was pretty cool. I like seeing what everybody's wearing. I love getting dressed up and like it's just like there's so few excuses to get dressed up anymore that it's like that's what I love about weddings. You're like, ooh, you get to like get glammed up.
You can dress like a princess at mine and take a picture in a carriage. And there's
Oh,
gonna be a horse and a donkey and sheep.
really?
Mhm.
Can you pet them?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
super friendly. I'm like, I asked them before if I could put a unicorn horn on the horse and the donkey. And they said yes, but like the donkey is always trying to mate with the horse. And so we're kind of afraid to put a horn on him.
Oh my gosh, man.
Well, not only is he a donkey, he is a mini donkey.
But where'd you get a mini donkey from?
It's a thing here. But
Oh,
the
that's
problem
really
is like
cool.
most donkeys, I guess, here are mini donkeys. They're mostly male. And so it's almost impossible to find a female mini donkey.
Speaking of mini donkeys, it's Keanu.
Hello, cuties.
Keanu,
And,
we've been doing like the wedding stream without you. It's weird.
I just streamed. Bisconti's coming to get me. Speaking of weddings,
I
Bisconti's
love that
coming
you're
to get
still
me.
wearing that hat.
I haven't taken it off. Yes, we'll have to do another wedding stream. Are you how ready are you, Anna? Are you excited? It's coming up fast.
It is coming up fast. I was just telling Chrissy, like, I'm not having a bachelor party or a bridal shower because it's coming up so fast.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do like bridal shower because everybody's everywhere. You know what I mean? Like my mom's like, "Well, I have to throw you one." I'm like, "Well, where? And
Where?
who
When? Who's gonna go? Yeah.
Also, I'm laying in my bed in my coat because I just want to be able to get up and walk out the door. That's why I don't normally sleep in this coat like this.
I thought you were sick or something.
I used to do that in
know,
like
just
my old
weird.
apartments when the heat would be out. I would sleep in my coat.
No, and my heat's not good here, but that's not why I have this on. And yes, I have Chick-fil-A in my bed, so I just streamed in to say hi.
Oh, you're getting so much use out of that coat. I'm so glad you got
I
it.
love this damn coat. How are you feeling, Chrysanthemum?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm hanging in there.
Beans.
Someone sent me a bunch of socks. I don't know who they're from, but they're Eddie Bauer.
No return address.
No return, no note. So if you're in the chat, it is so useful. And they have little sticky bubs on the bottom so I won't slip and fall. You could have used these at the content house. You wouldn't have fallen down the stairs.
Right, and careened down the stairs in my bread slippers. Yeah. I'm really loving this hat. And I don't know. I just found it in my bag. My family's gonna love it. We're in South Carolina.
You're driving to South Carolina. This is a 10-hour drive.
Oh, we're gonna stop in the middle, and I have not bought one Christmas gift. Have y'all bought anything? Probably.
Yeah, I feel like I'm constantly buying. Like I buy up until I absolutely can't, it won't ship anymore. Like I'll buy up until the moment, like, well, it's not gonna get here.
I'm paying for a wedding, so everyone gets my presents as their present.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I'm like, I'm driving to South Carolina with my betrothed. All right, I'm not. What are we doing here?
Can you imagine if you have to load up your whole car? And I was up till 3:30 in the morning last night, just wrapping gifts. And
I think that relaxes you, does it?
But I also go into a fugue state where it's like a black hole, and all that exists are paper and scissors and tape.
Well, that is like that. I don't even know what to say about that sentence. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then when I'm done, I constantly worry that I didn't get people enough or good enough things. The wrapping part is the only part that soothes me. Yeah, the buying, the thinking about it, and then the regret and the worry after.
I can pick out gifts pretty quickly. It's like you and the Booth boys. We went to Macy's. That's the only thing I had an easy time with. Everybody else, I haven't gotten Biscotti anything. But
I'm gonna go. I'm actually the reason why I'm still awake and not sleeping right now is I'm waiting for all the stores to open so I can go pick up Peaches a present. I'm gonna go get him like an expensive bottle of whiskey or something.
That's always a go-to.
Yeah. You've been awake all night, Anna?
Yeah. Wow. I woke up at like 2 p.m. yesterday.
I went to bed at like 9 a.m. Yeah. Why I look like this.
I thought I was bad. I was like, I'm going to bed at like 3:30.
Well, I had to like do the Jack show yesterday, and then I had to watch that Rebel Moon movie, and I'm like, oh God.
Oh, I have to watch that too. I'm going to watch that as soon as we're done. And that's like more than 2 hours.
Girl,
what's
get
that?
Something to eat.
It's basically woke. It's like a woke remake of Star Wars, isn't it, Anna?
I wouldn't even call it that.
She's offended. She's like, what?
It's just like everyone's problems could have been solved if they weren't fucking retarded. Like that. It's that simple. And I'm just like, oh, but they're stupid. So the plot, because if they would have solved this problem in the very beginning, the entire movie wouldn't happen. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh, all right. I'm going to show you guys this shirt. So remember the family friend I said that dropped off some stuff? She brought over some maternity jeans that I just put on, and they were so fucking tight on me. I almost cried. I was like, oh my God, I used to have a body. Like I could barely, like the stretchy part that goes over your stomach, like that part was fine. But the actual pants part, I was like, these just feel like
you're a sacred vessel.
They feel like my before pants, but she brought over this shirt, which
the Santa baby
fit. Okay.
Santa baby. Oh my God.
Be careful.
Sorry about the camel toe.
You don't have one. That's just the seam.
Yeah. It was just an outline on your regime. And that's okay.
I feel like that chick in Regina George in Mean Girls, and she's like, sweatpants are all that fit me now.
The pants are all that fit me right now.
That's okay. You know what? It's cold outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time to be pregnant.
I got on the scale. I'm done. I'm done getting on the scale.
Oh
if
God,
they do
don't
it
do
at the,
that.
if they do it at the doctor, I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna be like, la 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 la. It's a
Dude.
number I have never seen before, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna cry.
I'm telling you though, you have this everything but lower belly is thin. Thin neck, thin head, thin arms, thin legs, thin waist, and then you have boobs and a belly. That's it though, which is what you want. It's ideal.
And everything in my algorithm is popping up like, why women don't bounce back right away. It's like, why your body is ruined forever. And I'm like, great.
Oh my God. Look at Michaela Peterson. She just had her second baby and she's still stick skinny.
She's so
But I mean,
hot.
she only eats meat, so
she's iconic. Yeah.
And the boob milk makes you slim down quick, doesn't it?
Are you gonna drink it?
I don't know if I can if I could shoot it into my own mouth. I don't even know. The idea that I'll even be able to do that is so like, what if I'm not? Then I'm gonna suck at it. I don't know. I'm really afraid of just sucking at everything.
My mom said like she had 4 babies, so she was like, it's kind of like when like you're like, what do you mean I'm gonna bleed from my body for like a week, and then it's like, oh, you just do it, and then it becomes normal. She said that's what like breastfeeding was like for her.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like it's weird until it actually happens, and you're just like, whatever.
Imagine like for you like periods or whatever. You're like, what's going to happen to me? And then you're like, oh, I guess this is normal. It's fine. When does it stop? When does the milk stop? That's what
when you stop breastfeeding.
I read something that they're like, you could expect it to come out now. And I'm like, now? Why now? It's too early. No one's gonna eat it. It's why. Just stay in there.
You can sell it, Chrissy. You know how like what's her face did with bathwater?
Scary. It's so scary to me.
Pre-baby breast milk.
Oh my God, you should sell it.
I know.
My algorithm is serving me nipple trauma stories, and I'm like, what is happening? Like,
what is nipple trauma?
I don't know. You getting caught in a door? I don't know.
Wait. Oh no, there's this one influencer that does makeup that I follow. She got like canceled from Sephora because she's like conservative and super religious. And she just had a baby, and she said like, these are a lifesaver, and it looks like just a little metal top. And I guess it's like to go on your nips after breastfeeding.
Oh, so it can't like bite down or something, and then
no, it's like to cool it down from getting sucked.
I thought it was like a cap that like it was like a little shield in case the baby was like teething. I don't know. I'm not.
I'll see if I can find a link for it. But I was like, really? I didn't.
It cools the nipples down. Jeez Louise. Also,
so scary.
How do you are those like those strange moms that like maybe it's not? When are you supposed to stop breastfeeding? Like,
I don't know. I've heard people say you should try to go for a year. I've heard people say you should try to go at least a few months. My mom personally told me she went until I bit down on her, looked up at her, and then laughed in her face.
Okay, here, share my screen.
I don't know how long that was.
I don't know how you don't say that on stage. You really should.
Here, these are the nipple things for you, Chrissy.
Oh my God, I'm so frightened because everything you've ever heard your whole life is that like once you're a mom or once you give birth, like nobody wants anything to do with you sexually anymore. Like nobody, you're disgusting. Yes. Oh my, it's such a thing. It's like you go from being someone's girlfriend or wife, now you're just like this clown car person.
You are a sacred vessel, and dudes love pregnant women, and you think he's gonna what? I mean, geez, Frank, I can't imagine he's not just gonna want. He'll be even more attracted to you when you're with a baby. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Baby.
It's so scary.
Don't be afraid of that. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Don't. You'll be fine.
I'm trying to set up a redirect. I don't even know where that is. Let's see.
A redirect.
You know when you send people to another stream?
Oh, is somebody else streaming?
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot where that is.
Are you okay, Chrysanthemum?
No.
Oh my God. That's a
Oh my
God.
Oh no.
What are you afraid
It'll
of?
be fine.
Okay,
Ooh,
good.
look at these.
Tears
Oh,
are
good. These socks are coming in handy.
Thank God for the toe pads. You've never been
They're
more
super.
beautiful.
They're
You're going to
super
be
absorbent.
you've never been more beautiful. You're going to be a wonderful mother, and who wouldn't be attracted to you? In fact, probably too many freaks are attracted to you, even right now. If
anything, the mommy breast milk thing is like one of the top kinks on like Pornhub and OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Ew.
You're gonna be like a very desired commodity.
My first boyfriend ever had a pregnancy kink, and then he knocked up another woman.
Well,
yeah, I was
he's
like, well,
it's my kink. Don't kink
how's
shame me.
that? How's your kink going now, Brian? With a Y.
The universe provides, I suppose. Jesus. Oh well, you're emotional because you're pregnant, and life is emotional. That's okay. You can cry.
Life is about experiences.
Life is about experiences.
And you know what? If my YouTube's not doing good and everything's demonetized, and I'll just sell my breast milk.
Aww.
I'll take 1 gallon, please. How long would that take?
How long does that take? Yeah, do you have to be hooked up to machines?
I know.
like cattle.
That's good. It's fun.
Do
you have one of those machines that shakes the boob milk out and stuff? What is it doing?
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're pregnant. That's what it is. You're just emotional.
Yeah. It's been a hell of a year.
It has been. I have a stack of books that I just look at and watch them collect dust. About
Chrissy, you don't need to read it. You're busy enough. If it's not serving you to read the books, just sit here and listen to us, childrenless women who have no idea what we're talking about. And are probably more responsible than me, but still. And look at all the family.
Can you call my mom and tell her that, please?
Oh, it's a serious man. Good. Hey, Chrissy, Anna, Kiana, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you all have a great time, and congratulations on the motherhood, Chrissy. You'll do great. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Russell Hall, I would call that more of a moose knuckle.
Oh, Russ will be nice.
Merry Christmas. Oh, happy Life Day. Yeah, when is Life Day, Anna?
The Star Wars calendar. Let's just say it's the day that we should all forget, but it's basically Christmas.
That's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. it was a chore to get through it. The Star Wars holiday special, I've never felt suicidal before, and I was just like, this is the worst thing. I was like counting down every 5 minutes. I'd be looking at my watch, like, how much longer till this is over? Like, I was crawling through it.
Oh,
I was really thinking about the different ways I could do it. I was like, wow, this movie. Magnum Norris, ooh, the ones you don't want to invite but have to invite, like me on this stream. La 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 la. Thank you, Magnum Norris. Yeah. And like Anna was talking about before, like people that she invited that she didn't want to have come, and then they write back that they're not coming. There's no greater feeling than that.
You're like, oh, thank God. It's like when people cancel plans on you. I don't mind that at all. I'm like, oh, that's great. I mean, not that we're antisocial, but it's okay. Also, now I'm starting to think, and the list is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like, oh my God, I'm really gonna have to the place only holds 150 people maximum, so I maybe have to ignore some people for like a year.
Could you do a first come first serve? Like if they get there, like the first 150 people who get there, they get in.
Somebody super chatted me a couple of days ago, and they were like, So if I get 149,000, I keep telling people for 149,000 Kiki bucks, they can have a ticket to the wedding. They're like, could I use less Kiki bucks if I don't eat and I don't bother any of the guests?
What would that even
think-
look like? Don't bother any of the guests. Are you gonna pass out hors d'oeuvres? Like, are you gonna work the bar? I promise not to talk to anyone. That's so sad.
If I don't bother any of the guests, like
Oh,
we just gonna
no.
stand there.
That's so sad.
Also, if
I don't want
anybody,
to be a bother.
and I'm worried that people actually think that I meant that. I'm not selling tickets to my wedding, kids, but it's fun to think about, I guess.
That is pretty cool. That's something I could see, like a Mr. Beast type, or even like bigger YouTubers doing. Be like, oh, this is one lucky viewer is gonna win a trip to my wedding.
Yeah. How many times did we tell you we were like, this should be content wedding?
Yeah,
We can't really do that.
we had the idea to
You don't have enough to worry about.
live stream it early on, and then I was like, I'm really not comfortable with that because
No, I like.
No.
there's
I'm
so
already
many
kind of worried
people-
about some of my guests taking pictures and like posting them, and I'm like, you cannot take any pictures at my wedding of anyone.
Yeah,
That's why you have a photographer. You want people on their phones or with your grandma with her iPad taking a picture or something, ruining the aesthetics of the whole thing.
I was so fucking paranoid about the location of and date and time and place of the wedding getting out, because I had just been swatted like twice, and I was like, the cops are gonna show up to the wedding. It's gonna be a friggin' fire truck. It's like they're gonna SWAT the wedding. People are gonna come in with machine guns, and I was so worried about that it stressed me out, like literally up until we were at karaoke. I was like, okay, I think
we're okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, there's so
Everyone
many
at my
people there
wedding.
that the internet hates, that like that have so many haters. and trolls.
That is true.
There's going to be a lot. Basically, every guy at my wedding is going to have guns, so I like to
That's
see
nice.
them. Yeah,
I like that.
I'd like to see them try to fuck with my wedding.
That was
And
great.
all the cops in town know Peach's parents and the people that own the venue, so
I love that. That's great. We had an
and there'll
undercover
be
cop.
dogs.
Yeah. And we actually ended up inviting a lot of current and former cops that we didn't even realize. So I felt
The
okay.
place that the old movie theater, everybody knows I'm getting married at old movie theater now, but it comes with security for your whole thing.
Oh, that's good.
The doors are like, which I'm like, I didn't think of that, but that sounds like a great idea. I'm just oblivious to life. It's really sad, but
Have you guys had, Chrissy, did you have people threaten to come to your wedding?
Threatened to come. No, because I literally put slips in the invitations. I called them shush
Yeah.
slips of like, don't you dare fucking breathe a word. Like I was like, and I'm sure people, and we didn't give them to everybody. Like family didn't get those slips, but I'm sure there's people who got them. Like, who does she think she is? But I didn't. That's why I didn't send them to family.
I got one. And I didn't say a goddamn thing.
I know I was like, I have to just send this to like anybody that's online, because I was just so afraid of getting swatted again, and like it was going to be ruined. And
I invited my Ethan, and that motherfucker can't keep his secret, so I'm like, he's gonna dox Peaches or like something. I'm just so
it's
paranoid.
really nerve-wracking, because and my whole family, like, they didn't give a shit. They have no idea what I do. Like they would have no clue. They don't even know what YouTube is. None of them have listened to my album, or my dad came to like one show once, but so trying to explain this to them would be like speaking Chinese. But really, like, you guys, my friends, understand. And it's like, because at one time it was like the people I invited, if they had all come, it'd be like, I mean, the people that did come, it was Gavin, it was Anthony, it was Alex Stein. Like, you guys have tons of haters. Ann Coulter almost came, Brandy Love didn't even get her invitation. God, I could have had that whole viral fight moment at the wedding and gotten it over with.
Oh my god!
I could have put Brandy Love at a table with Alex Stein and Melanie.
There wouldn't have been cameras there, so it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Wowie.
All right, Visconti, I believe, is calling me, so he must.
Okay.
Bye.
Love
Drive
y'all.
safe. Drive safe,
Kiss you.
Keanu.
Bye.
I love you, Keanu. Yeah, I have to go watch this thing now. Rebel Moon.
You're gonna miss the holiday special.
I have to watch it on triple speed so I can get ready in time for FNT. But thank you, Anna,
that
for
today?
coming on. Yeah, it's Friday. Thank you for coming on. You're the best. And
No problem. I was actually shocked when I saw you message me. I was like, oh, okay. I haven't talked to Chrissie
I know
forever.
it's been way too freaking long. And I'm gonna try to do a Simcast, even though it's gonna be Christmas Eve. I'm gonna send it out to a bunch of people. Like, no pressure if anyone's just like around and bored, kind of a thing.
I will be at my mother's house, so maybe I can pop on. My mom just doesn't have Wi-Fi, which sucks.
Yeah, that's how it is. Like, my dad's place never had Wi-Fi. What's coming up? Where can people follow you?
Just look up that Star Wars girl. You guys will find me. I just released my Rebel Moon review video. I was invited to Designer Con and I filmed a bunch of stuff. So that video is currently being edited and will be out sometime this weekend. And yeah, I'll see you guys all around. I'll probably pop up on Simcast on Sunday.
Yay. Patrick G. Good news. YouTube is friendly and instructional breastfeeding videos. God, you know what? Yeah. Whatever can help me with the algorithm, I'm going to do it. And now we're going to raid Tree of Logic. So hang in there, everyone. We love Tree. I love her so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on FNT.